All right, each week we've tried to bring you stories about athletes who inspire and entertain us. This week, our story was introduced to us through SportsU, the best communications app for coaches to connect with all great athletes and their teams. In this week's Dodge City of McKinney Inside Story, we share the journey of a North Texas athlete who has overcome the odds by playing tennis her way. When Ellie Ebeling takes the court for the Argyle tennis team, opponents know they're in for a battle. The first thing you notice is her blistering forehand as it runs you from one side of the court to the other. Then she serves, and it's only then you notice she's not like most other tennis players you've seen.
Her serve looked a little different, and I was like, that's a unique style. I haven't seen something like that before.
So what I do is I hold my tennis racket in my left hand, take a step back, lift it up in the air with my right hand, toss up the tennis ball. Then midair, I switch hands and I serve over with my right in the racket.
It's like actually really cool, and I've even tried to do it and I failed like every single time.
Ellie was born in a breech position, and through the birthing process, she tore some nerves in her neck and below her shoulder. It left her disabled in her left arm. Without much movement in that arm, Ellie turned to dance and soccer as ways to stay active. But wanting to push her limits, she decided to try tennis, and hasn't looked back.
I wanted to help myself enough to keep my nerves active, keep myself moving. And then I tried tennis. Before golf, I tried tennis and I fell in love with it. And I was like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm good at it. It gives me a challenge. I may not always be perfect at it, but it gives me enough.
She stood out as very just hard worker, unique on the court. You know, I thought she had her own flair and style, which a lot of kids do in tennis. Sometimes they add that, and then as a new coach coming in, you kind of look and see everybody's skill level and kind of what they're doing, and then try to kind of fix it later. But she found a way to make everything work from the get-go.
Making it work has been a theme for Ellie. Her backhand has to be done with one hand instead of the traditional two hands. But the senior has improved her tennis skills in every way since joining the Eagles. Ellie's main obstacle when she steps on the court is her self-confidence. But just like everything else in her life, she's turning that into a positive as well.
It stresses me every time I get on a court. You never know what's going to happen. We always have parents looking at me, watching, or I hear little whispers, you know. You never know what's going to happen. But I just know as soon as I step on a court, I don't know if it's going to go my way or not. People stress me out. I get scared. But after the end of the day, it is what it is, and I'm proud of myself for trying. I've learned that it's okay not to be normal. Like, I always strive to be, when I grew up, I was like, I'm going to watch the same shows, I'm going to dress the same as everyone else. I'm going to be like everyone else. But then I realized that's not in the cards for me, so that's okay. I can be even better.
Keep up the great work, Ellie. You have certainly inspired us all here.
The Inside Story is brought to you by Dodge City of McKinney, home of the no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty.